the Cabinet Secretary, Ministry of Cooperatives and MSME Enterprises, the Honorable FCPA Wycliffe Paranya, the Principal Secretary, State Department of Cooperatives, the Board of Directors of SASRA. I had expected the Commissioner as a member of the board here, is not here yet. Marlene Shields, Chair of Committee of Experts, Acting CEO of SASRA, CC representing dealing with cooperative matters at the County Government of Nairobi, Director of Cooperatives, Madam Aremo there, Chief Executive Officers of financial regulators or representatives thereof in this meeting, staff of SASRA, invited chairmen and CEOs of Sacco representatives. Ladies and gentlemen, mine will be a brief remark as we usher in the chief guests of us today. Allow me to say good morning. Let me start by introducing the directors of SASRA present here. I know there are others who are not here with us today, but I have Director George Maina there, Director Frida Mora, and Director Methuselah Rono. We had expected Director Cynthia Lekolol from the Central Bank of Kenya, but I guess other pressures have cropped in. Today marks the official release of Sacco Supervision Annual Report for the year 2024. And you know this is a requirement of Section 22 of the Sacco Societies Act. When I see us from the onset, I want to take this opportunity to thank you most sincerely for creating time to be here in person and to officially release this important annual report. In the past, in fact, before you came in, it was a report that we signed and sent over to you. And in terms of the expectation of the law, we will have completed our part. But to be present, to present it to the public, I think is important. And we believe that we'll create greater value out of the report as we progress with this. When I see as you are maybe aware it's a statutory publication, and it's intended to highlight the performance and operations of the SACCOs that we regulate as of today. In the year 2024, the report that we are releasing today is significant due to critical event that heralded the commencement of celebrations to mark the 2025 United Nations International Year of Cooperatives, which was launched in December 2024. So this report, though we have consistently released this statutory publication since commencement of SASRA in the year 2010, is now the second time that you are releasing the annual report since your assumption of office. In the past, we have released this report without a ceremony, and it delights me as chair of SASRA that you saw it wise to be disseminating it in a fashion to accord the public an opportunity to appreciate the role SACCOs play in economic development and economic empowerment. Today, 100 SACCOs officials were selected from 50 regulated SACCOs. And I don't want, you know, we regulate 355. Yesterday I signed one more so that there will be 356. But that you are selected to be here is a good representation of the SACCOs that are regulated, and we believe that from this you will receive this report firsthand, but then we expect you to share it with your colleagues, even as we put it in the website. I believe that they will, in reading it, you will appreciate the global perspectives that are contained therein on the activities that SACCOs undertook in the year 2024. Other SACCOs will also have an opportunity with the regulator when we launch a roundtable, and this we also do annually, and we'll have an opportunity for us to engage and discuss. In addition, the report highlights developments and policy interventions undertaken by the ministry to address emerging challenges in the SACCO industry, including the review of enabling legislative and legal frameworks, such as the Cooperative Societies Bill, and the ongoing tasks being undertaken by the committee of experts, which you may choose to cover in your address. The content of this report that you are about to launch today not only depicts the outcome of implementation of our strategic plan from the year 2023 to 2027, but also manifests the extent to which we have been committing to the authority's core values that deals with integrity, innovation, mutual respect, professionalism, accountability, collaboration, and teamwork. This is a way in which then we can build this industry together for it to be a better place for our members tomorrow. Sir, it is our desire to ensure that the SACCO industry is stable. And to achieve that, we must enhance SASRA's regulatory tools and policies to assure stability. We are proud as family of SASRA and delighted that you have consistently supported and championed the establishment of an enabling tools and policies to ensure that we achieve this stability. In particular, you have agreed to implement the DGF framework, central liquidity facility, a shared services platform, and to bring on board other SACCOs which are not currently regulated under the ambit of prudential regulation. We believe that those, if done, then we will have a better name out there. But we are also happy that you are supporting the policy on mergers, because we believe that there is strength in numbers. As I was talking to Marlene, she was telling me that the smallest SACCO in the US is 10,000 people, members. In Kenya, the law allows you to register SACCO even if you are, is it 10 or 12? But that will have no impact. These are critical developments, Bana Waziri, and we look forward to working with you closely to ensure that they are addressed. Just like depicted in the previous edition, the regulated Sacco industry has grown in absolute terms with a marked improvement as shown by the key financial performance indicators and stability parameters. Notably, it is in this year that they passed a trillion mark in total assets. We believe that as we deploy strong regulatory tools, we will see a much stronger growth. And 1 trillion is a significant size because it's witness has largely been driven by the implementation of prudential regulatory framework, adoption of principles of good governance, given the improvement of our budgetary cushion, which you have negotiated and expanded. So despite all these positive trends, we still have a few SACCOs that require specialized attention to be able to address challenges that they are facing today, more so on governance. And I know you have addressed yourselves to this, and you will continue to do that as we stabilize the sector. While some may be due to their small size, which may not enable them to benefit from economies of scale, hence an amalgamation proposal. Others are due to mismanagement and governance concerns. It is our collective desire to operationalize much needed resolution tools to mitigate further the potential negative exposure on members' funds. SACCOs have indeed been instrumental in ensuring that financial inclusion extends to unbanked sectors of our economy due to expansive branch networks stretching to the rural areas. Besides this, the now popular agency business, the digital channels which utilizes the internet and mobile apps, enables and mobile apps have contributed significantly to patronization of SACCO's financial services today. And we, as SASRA, we encourage this service framework because we know it is a way of reaching out to others. And we, as Africans, we say that seeing is believing. When you see in your phone that your account has been credited and you see it real time, that brings confidence to a saver. We appreciate and thank you for your enormous support to the authority. Last year, we faced budgetary challenges arising from the directive on fiscal consolidation. This year, sir, through your engagement with the National Treasury, you have facilitated adequate resourcing of the authority's activities in this financial year. We thank you, sir, for those efforts. Finally, Honorable Cabinet Secretary, we most want to sincerely thank you for finding time to be present because I know you are generally very busy I have come to see you in the office, and you many times you have meetings back to back. And for you to be able to sit with us probably the whole morning today is no mean feat. On our part, we want to assure you of our continued service to the industry and to achieve the vision of ensuring a stable, financially inclusive, and member-centric Sacco industry, which is our vision. With those few remarks, sir, I thank you and appreciate you once again.